Namaste. Today we are going to focus on the first part of the Sivananda class. In a Sivananda standard class, we start with the mantras. Then we have a pranayama practice that includes Kapalabhati and Anuloma Viloma, then a short relaxation, and then we move into the asana part. So let's focus on the first part of the class. Let's start with the mantras, the Gajānanam. In this mantra, we are invoking the energy of Ganesha. Ganesha is the elephant form. The elephant is the animal in the jungle that can remove all obstacles. It has a very, very powerful force that can remove any kind of obstacle. But at the same time, it's a vegetarian animal. So it's that power to remove obstacles without hurting others. So we are tuning into that kind of energy. We are invoking that kind of energy. You can see Ganesha as a demigod, kind of like outside of you, or you can see that energy within you, the energy that is helping us to remove obstacles from our bodies, minds, and lives without hurting others. Gajānanam Bhutaganadi Sevitaham Kapita Jambopala Sarabhakshitam Uma Sutam Shokavinashakaranam Namami Vigneshwara Padapankacham Shodhanam Kumkumaraktavarnam Mahamatim Divya Mayuravahanam Rudrasya Sunum Surasainyanathaham Guham Sadaham Sharanam Prapatye Ya Kundendu Tusharahara Davalaha Ya Shubra Vastra Vrita Ya Vina Varadanda Mandita Karaha Ya Shweta Padmasana Ya Brahmachuta Sankara Prabhritiber Devai Sada Pujita Samam Patu Sarasvati Bhagavati Nishesha Jatyapaha Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachitananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Shri Sivanandaya Te Namaha Shri Vishnudevanandaya Te Namaha Om Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvina Paditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And when we repeat 3 times Shanti, we can also visualize or having this kind of wish from the bottom of our heart, may peace be unto me. Then second Shanti, may peace be unto everyone around me. Third Shanti, may peace be unto all beings. Or visualize a world of peace. And as we know, in the Sivananda training, that's actually the core idea in the training. When Swami Vishnu created this kind of training, his vision was to prepare ambassadors of peace in the whole world. So let's keep that in mind. Every time we practice yoga, we are bringing peace. We're bringing peace and balance to our bodies, to our minds, but not only for ourselves, but also for other people around us. And we know that, right? When you have family, when you have friends, they can also feel the energy of peace that you are bringing into this world thanks to your yoga practice. So let's keep it in our mind. Every time we practice, every time we start, every time we finish, when we chant the mantras, we remember the purpose of yoga. And we remember that with every practice, every little practice that we do every day, we are bringing a little bit more of balance and peace to the world. Now let's review just the first sloka, okay? If you're planning to do the Sivananda training, that's a must. You must learn at least the first sloka of the Gajānanam. So let's see the meaning. Gajānanam Bhuta Ganadi Sevitam. I salute Sri Gajānanam, who is having the elephant face or the elephant form, and who is served by the Bhutaganas, the celestial attendants. Kapita Jambu Pala Sara Bhakshitam, who eats the core of Kapita and Jambu. These are two kind of fruits, okay? Like something similar to an apple or something like that. These are fruits, yeah. Uma Sutam Śloka Vinasha Karanam, who is the son of Devi Uma or Parvati, and the cause of destruction of sorrows. Namami Vigneshwara Padapankajam. I prostrate at the lotus feet of Vigneshwara. Vigneshwara is also another name of Ganesha, and it means the god who removes obstacles. Now let's do word by word. You can repeat after me. Gajānanam Bhutaganadi Sevitam. Gajānanam Bhutaganadi Sevitam. Kapita Jambu Palasara Bhakshitam. Kapita Jambu Palasara Bhakshitam. Uma Sutam Śloka Vinasha Karanam. Uma Sutam Śloka Vinasha Karanam. Namami Vigneshwara Padapankajam. Namami Vigneshwara Padapankajam. Okay, great. As you repeat the mantra, you become more and more familiar with the Sanskrit sounds, and then at one point it will just stay with you. It's not like you have to really remember it by heart, but it's just there in your consciousness. At the beginning, of course, you need to do a lot of repetition so you become very familiar. Now let's continue with a pranayama practice. So we start the class with the Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati is a technique that in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika actually is a kriya. So it's a cleansing, not really a pranayama. So we can say it's a preparation for pranayama because we are cleaning the body. We are cleaning our lungs. We are cleaning our respiratory system so we can actually do the pranayama practice. So when we do Kapalabhati, the exhalation is active. So we contract the abdominal muscles, the exhalation is active, and then we relax the abdominal muscles. The inhalation will come by itself. So if you listen to the sound of your breath, you will hear the sound when you exhale, but then there's no sound when you inhale because the exhalation is active and the inhalation is just passive. Yeah. So let's try to do one first round. For beginners, we do 20 to 30 times, not more than that. When your body gets used to that, then you can do to an intermediate level around 50 to 60 or 70 times. And then when your body is used to that, you can go to a more advanced level of 100 to 120 times Kapalabhati in one round. And normally we repeat it for 3 rounds. So let's start. Find a comfortable sitting pose with your spine straight. So you can sit higher in a way that is really comfortable for you to keep the spine straight. Open up the chest. You can keep your hands in Chin Mudra on your thighs, on your knees. And we prepare. Inhale. Hicks, 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 hicks. You continue. When you exhale, the abdominal muscles are contracted. And when you inhale, you just relax. The inhalation will come by itself. You do it through your nose, okay? I use my mouth to guide you, but you close your mouth and you do it through your nose. Hicks, 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 hicks. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. And slowly exhale. In between the rounds, you can take a few deep breaths. And if it feels comfortable for you, you can also do a kumbhaka, a retention of the breath that normally we do in this case after the inhalation. So you inhale deeply, then hold the breath for as long as you feel it comfortable, never forcing when you're holding the breath, and exhale whenever you need to exhale. You are fully present in your body, feeling the sensations in your body here and now. And we prepare for the second round of Kapalabhati. So let's see a few more details here. When the lower belly goes in, we are activating the lower abdominal muscles. We are also lifting the pelvic floor. So lower belly in, pelvic floor lifted. Let's say if my right hand is the lower belly, my left hand is the pelvic floor. We exhale and we bring lower belly in, pelvic floor up. Yeah. So it's like hex, 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 hex. Okay. Every time we exhale, lower belly in, pelvic floor lifted. Now, if it's possible for you to keep the pelvic floor lifted for a longer time, then your practice will be just pelvic floor lifted and then exhale, 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 exhale. When you finish, then relax. But if it's not possible for you to keep the pelvic floor lifted for a long time, then on each exhalation, there will be an activation, and then you will release it in order to be able to activate again. So you choose whatever you feel is comfortable for you and is doable for you. Okay, for some people it's just not possible to keep the pelvic floor lifted for a longer time, and it's just a matter of practice. A couple of weeks of practice and then it's going to be easy for you. Yeah. So now let's prepare second round of Kapalabhati. Inhale. Hex, 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 hex. Keep going. Okay. So remember, I use my mouth, but you have your mouth closed and you are just using your nose. Yeah. And you can do it a little bit faster if that's comfortable for you, or you can keep it very slow if that's what you need. On the last one, exhale completely. And then we take a few deep breaths. Fully present in your body. Every cell in your whole body is breathing. If it's comfortable for you, you can inhale and then hold the breath for as long as it feels right. We never force the kumbhaka, the retention of the breath, because that can influence our nervous system. The pranayama practice is helping us to calm down and to feel a better flow in our lives. So if you're doing pranayama and you are creating anxiety in the practice, then that's not the idea. So watch very carefully. If you're creating anxiety and you are grasping for the next breath, that means that you're forcing too much. So you can go a little bit slower. You will be able to do it, but be patient. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself a little bit more time. Another deep breath. And now let's do a third round of Kapalabhati practice. So when we exhale, the lower abdominal muscles are contracted. When we inhale, actually, it's a passive inhalation. They just relax, right? They just relax. And then you contract again. The contraction is sharp. It's a sharp, fast contraction. The inhalation is passive and it takes a little bit longer. Okay, so there's a sharp contraction and then there's a bit more space for the inhalation. Sharp contraction, and then a little bit more space for the inhalation, okay? So this is important. And then the other thing is the quality of the Kapalabhati. You can increase the speed, but we don't want to increase the speed of Kapalabhati and reduce the quality. What does it mean? The quality of the Kapalabhati is going to be related to the quality of your contraction and the quality of your relaxation. If you're contracting too much, and you're not able to relax during the inhalation, then you are losing the quality. So watch that, okay? So there is a sharp contraction, but there is also a relaxation. So if you bring your hand to the belly, when you exhale, the belly will move away from the hand, okay? And then when you inhale, the belly relaxes and it comes back to the hand. So if I don't move my hand at all, when we exhale, the belly goes away. And then when I relax, the belly comes back to the hand. Observe if that is happening. Yeah, you see, the exhalation is sharp and faster. The inhalation takes a little bit longer, and the belly is coming back to the relaxed position. So let's watch this and let's do together the last round. Now I let you do it a little bit faster, a little bit slower, according to your own body, listening to your body, never force it. And if you feel it's too much today, you just skip the third round. Prepare. Hex, 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 hex. Continue. Exhale completely. And then take a few deep breaths, feeling gratitude for your breath, absorbing prana, chi into every cell in your body. If it feels comfortable for you, then you can inhale and hold the breath for as long as you feel it's right today. And remember, everything is changing anyway, so maybe tomorrow is different. You never force when you're holding the breath. Remember that. Whenever you need to exhale, just do it. And we take another deep breath. Let's get ready for Anuloma Viloma. So Anuloma Viloma sometimes is also called Nadi Shodhana in some other styles. So don't get confused. It's exactly the same practice. Okay. So in Sanskrit, it can be called Anuloma Viloma, like alternate nostril breathing, or Nadi Shodhana, that is the cleansing of the Nadis. So when we do Anuloma Viloma, we start always inhaling through the left nostril and then exhale through the right nostril. Then inhale right and exhale left. That is one round. Inhale left, exhale right, inhale right, exhale left. This is if we are not practicing kumbhaka or retention. In that case, will be inhale left, hold the breath, retention, then exhale right. Inhale right, hold, retention, and exhale left. And that is one round. So let's start today without retention. We're going to focus on the exhalation. And the exhalation is double length the inhalation. So let's see how this works. The right hand is in Vishnu Mudra. So index and middle fingers are coming towards the palm of the hand. And then with your thumb, you're going to close the right nostril. And with your ring finger, you're going to close the left nostril. And then, so when you start, you're closing the right nostril and inhaling left. And then change. Close the left nostril, exhale right. Again, inhale right. And change. Close the right nostril, exhale left. That is one round without retention, but we want to make the exhalation double length the inhalation. So if I inhale in 4 seconds, then the exhalation is going to be in 8 seconds. If I inhale in 5, then the exhalation in 10, or whatever it is, okay? 6, 12, 7, 14. Now, let's do a few rounds of practice and let's see if you get used to the coordination. And after that, we can see some more details. When we are doing Anuloma Viloma, we are using the full capacity of our respiratory system. And the exhalation is double length inhalation. So make sure that you don't exhale too much too soon. So you have to distribute the air evenly during the exhalation. That is going to take twice the inhalation. Okay, so let's start. Right hand is in Vishnu Mudra. Close your right nostril. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right. 3, 4. Exhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And change. Exhale right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax your hand for a moment. So let's see some more details. When you're pressing with your thumb onto your nostril, right under the nasal bone, okay? Or you're pressing with your ring finger right under the nasal bone. So there is some pressure, not too much, yeah, because then we want to keep our head in the center, but there is some pressure there. Why we are applying pressure right there? Because the nostrils are the endings of the side channels. So the right side channel is the Surya channel or Pingala. And the left side channel is Chandra channel or Ida. At the center, we have the Sushumna channel, the central channel. The goal of yoga is to balance the two side channels, Ida and Pingala, or Surya, Chandra. You can also say yin, yang, okay? Or feminine and masculine, or ha and ta. Yeah? Ha is the sun, ta is the moon. So when we say ha ta yoga, what we are saying is the union. Yoga means union from the root yuj, okay, in Sanskrit. So it's the union of the sun and the moon. Ha ta yoga. This is what we are practicing, the union of the sun and the moon. What does it mean? The sun is the Surya channel, Pingala. The moon is Ida channel on the left, Chandra. And the union of these two channels, Ha and Ta, happens when they are balanced, and these energies enter into the center, into Sushumna. When the prana or chi enters into Sushumna, our experience in life is completely different. It's more balanced, it's more centered, it's more peaceful. When the energy is imbalanced on the side channels, then we might have, very hot emotions like anger or jealousy, or maybe very cold ones, like feeling depression or unfulfilled in life. So when we balance these two side channels and the energy enters into the center, no matter what is happening on the outside, you are able to keep your center. You are able to find peace. Imagine that day, no matter the chaos we see outside in the world, nothing can disturb your inner peace. And that is Hatha Yoga, the union of the sun and the moon, when these two side channels enter into the center. Today, we are only doing the first part of this practice. It's more for beginners, without kumbhaka, without retention. We are only focusing on the exhalation, twice long the inhalation, and we are balancing left, right, right, left. Yeah, we are balancing the two sides, and we are cleaning the nadis. You can also visualize inhaling left through not just the left nostril, but the whole left side channel. It's like inhaling light into your left side channel. And then when you exhale right, you are cleaning the right side of the body. You are cleaning the right side channel. You can imagine also like a dust, like a cloud of dust leaving your body, or tensions leaving your body. And then inhale right again, inhale light, prana into the right side channel, and exhale left. We are cleaning again the left side channel, removing tensions, removing patterns that we don't need to keep anymore with us, removing anything that is not serving us in our lives. Okay? And so many times we're just keeping tensions and worries that are not really helping us. So when we clean the channels, it's not only on a physical level, it's also mental, it's also emotional. And when we are able to balance them, then they run into the center and we can feel more peaceful. We can feel at ease with a better flow in our lives. Let's do the practice. Right hand in Vishnu Mudra. Close your right nostril and inhale left on 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right. Exhale left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale left on 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right. 7, 8. Inhale right. Exhale left on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now relax your hand for a moment and observe how you feel. It's very important, this observation. Maybe 4, 8 is too easy for you. So then you can do 5, 10 or 6, 12, 7, 14, 10, 20, whatever you feel is like, we can say, is challenging a little bit your respiratory system, so we can increase the capacity of the respiratory system, but it's not creating anxiety. So it's a challenge that is not forcing too much. Yeah. And then if 4, 8 is actually too difficult, then you reduce it. Maybe you need to do 3, 6. So I leave you now some time to do a few rounds on your own, and I let you choose the ratio according to your own body. Starting with the right hand in Vishnu Mudra, close your right nostril, and we start. Take your time to finish with one more round. When you finish, relax your hand on your thigh and observe the sensations. It should feel calm, comfortable, at ease. If you are creating some kind of anxiety, maybe it's that you're forcing too much, so you just need to observe that. Sometimes what happens is one of the nostrils is blocked. So we need to learn how to open up the nostrils in order to be able to do a nice Nadi Shodhana practice or Anuloma Viloma practice that will help us to really balance the two sides. If one side is really blocked, it's like really difficult. So in our next video, we will see how we can open up the nostrils, okay? Different techniques to open up the nostrils. If you have any other question, please let me know and we can do another video to answer your questions. Yeah. Now let's take a deep breath. And always after the pranayama practice and before entering into the asana practice, we do a relaxation, a shavasana in between. So slowly release your legs and find a comfortable position to relax completely. Lying down on your back. Then we will do tension and relaxation. So tense your right leg, tense, 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 and drop it, relax. Tense your left leg, tense, 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 and drop it. Tense your buttocks, hips up, tense, and relax. Chest up, tense, and relax. Make fists with your hands, tense your arms, then stretch your fingers and relax. Tense your shoulders, shoulders towards your ears and relax. Tense your face, make an ugly face, tense, tense, and relax. And then stretch your face, open your eyes, open your mouth, look up and tongue out. It's like a full stretch of your face. And relax. Gently turn your head from side to side. And slowly come back to center. Relax. When the nostrils are blocked, another option is to visualize the Nadi Shodhana practice, to visualize the cleansing of the nadis. So let's do that in the lying down position. You visualize, imagine that you breathe in through the left nostril or left side channel. And then breathe out, exhale through the right nostril, right side channel. And then again, inhale through the right. and exhale through the left. So here we are not counting, okay? So you just do it in a very natural way, whatever is your breath. You just visualize the left side and the right side, inhaling through the left. And it could be not just the nostril, but the whole left side channel or the whole left side of the body. Inhaling through the left side of the body. And then exhale and clean the right side of the body. Inhale light and prana to the right side of through the right side of the body. And then exhale and clean the whole left side of the body. Okay, so if it's clear in your mind, you can visualize the channel, but otherwise you can just visualize the nostril or the whole side of the body. I let you do it for a few rounds. Inhaling light and prana through the left side. Exhaling and removing toxins, removing any kind of unnecessary tension. Exhaling through the right. And then inhale right, light and prana into every cell of your body. And exhale left, cleaning the nadis and balancing the side channels. Continue for a few more rounds. And slowly move your fingers and toes. You can make circles with your wrists and your ankles. Then stretch your body in any way you like. Stretch one side, the other side. Bring your knees towards your chest. Hug your legs. You can roll right to left, left to right, massaging your back. If it feels good, you can also roll forward and backward, massaging your whole back. One more. And when you're ready, we sit up. Find a comfortable sitting pose. palms of your heart. And let's remember the higher purpose of our yoga practice. Always keep it in mind. Why are we practicing yoga? We are bringing more balance and peace, but not only for ourselves, for everyone around us, for everyone in the world. We are actually creating a world of peace. When we cultivate peace within, we are creating a world of peace. Let's finish sending the vibration of Om and peace in all directions. Mentally repeat Om, Shanti, 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 and visualize everyone receiving the vibration of peace in their lives. Namaste.